Hey everybody, I'm back with another video. It's mail call, whatever day of the week this is going to come out. I'm not entirely sure. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Justin Birch. I'm a professional comic book letterer, but before I was collecting comics, whoa, I totally messed that up. Wow. Let's start that again. Hi everyone who's new to the channel. Justin Birch, professional comic book letterer. Before I was Man, how does that go? It really has been a while. Anyway, I make comics, collect comics before I make them, blah, blah, blah. Thanks for being here. Wow, was that clunky and clumsy, but that's okay. I don't know how to edit videos, so we're just going to go with it. Anyway, I got some packages in from eBay. There were some books that I specifically targeted because I wanted to get them submitted for a CGC in house signing. The signing I'm looking at is the colorist Christy Shield and the letterer Jack Morelli. You know, as a professional comic book letterer myself, anytime that they have a letterer that they're doing an in-house signing with, I'm going to go out of my way to find a book, at least one, to submit to them so that they can sign it. So, these books, these eBay orders that came in, they're all books that are going to be submitted to those signings. So the first stuff that came in, the first order was this copy of Marvel Comics Presents number 48. You can see the cover there with Wolverine and Spider-Man. I plan on getting the letterer Jack Morelli to sign this. My goal, my hope is that it's somewhere down the road. I'll be able to get Eric Larson to sign it because this is an Eric Larson cover. What I've figured out and found out through my collecting is that Marvel Comics Presents is really great way to get signatures on books because there's a ton of artists and writers and inkers and colorists and letterers who worked on it, that the opportunity is there to get multiple signatures on these books. Um, so it's one of the reasons why I'm actually thinking of putting together a full run of Marvel Comics Presents. That way, when CGC announced an in-house signing, I can just go pull it out of the short box and say, "All right, this is the one." Off it goes. So the next set of books that came in, it was a set of four. It was a lot, and we've got Gambit number 4. This is from volume number 2, I believe. Gambit. Sorry, I dropped it there. Gambit number 3. Gambit number 2. And Gambit number 1. I'm submitting this to get signed by the colorist Christy Shealy. This was written by Howard Mackey and illustrated by Klaus Janson, who a lot of people might know for his inking on Frank Miller's Daredevil run. But I believe he did the pencils and the inks on this. I've seen Howard Mackey and Klaus Janson at plenty of conventions on the East Coast over the past year or two. So my hope is that I can get at least, at the very least, triple signed by the cutter, excuse me, the writer, the penciler slash inker, and the colorist. And finally, the last book that I want to show that came in this eBay haul is one that's already signed. So I bought it already graded. And the one thing that I should add is that when I get books signed, I'm specifically trying to find or try to get books with X-Men characters or mutants in general on it, since that was my first love, right? Like, I might be known as a Spider-Man collector, but one of the first runs I put together was that Jim Lee X-Men run from 1 to 207, and from there I finished my Uncanny X-Men run. So this is I try to get X characters signed. So when CGC announced the Jack Morelli signing, the first thing I did was I go and I look up all of the books that they do, and I try to find covers that have mutants or X characters on them. And sometimes you have to dig a little bit. For example, Jack Morelli is, to me, he's more of known as an Archie letterer. Like if you've read an Archie book in the last 10 years, there's like a 95% chance that Jack Morelli has lettered it. So you have to dig a little bit and you have to do a little bit of research to find books, but when you do, they're worth it. So this book is actually Captain America 368, but it's got this great uh, Magneto cover on there, and looks like Magneto is getting ready to, or continue his battle with Captain America. This one's already signed by the cover artist Ron Lim. So I've got that going for me. I'll send it in to get Jack Morelli's signature on it. The pencils, the interior pencils were actually done by Mark Bagley. So there's that opportunity to get his signature on the book as well. You don't really think of Captain America when you think of Mark Bagley. So I was pleasantly surprised when I came across this one. And that's it. So between the other CGC books that I showed off in a previous video and this one, I feel like I'm sending a lot in for a colorist and a letterer to sign. But I think that's kind of cool. Those are always the hardest signatures to get whenever you're getting signatures on a book. So yeah, that's it. Let me know in the comments down below what book or books you thought was my best ones. Would you do something similar? How do you feel about getting books signed by artists and getting them graded by either at conventions or at CGC private in-house signings? Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you don't like it, as always, make sure to hit that dislike button twice. Really let me know that you didn't like it. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for checking out the video. All that good stuff. I know I messed up the intro earlier, but whatever, right? Anyway, uh, remember, as always, I sorry about the mess. Take care, and as always, smoke bomb.